I want to get to our market roundtable right now. We are joined by Jeremy Zirin. He's the head of investment strategy and chief U.S. equity strategist for UBS Wealth Management Americas. Julian Emanuel is also with us, chief equity and derivatives strategist at BTIG. Matt Toms, chief investment officer at fixed income at Voya Investment Management, is also with us. So we've got we got 6 people all together. But you're to my right, so I'm going to go to you first. We've been talking about Hong Kong all week. That's been a bit of a cloud. Obviously, we had the Goldman report over the weekend about whether trade is actually, whether tariffs are actually going to be impacting us and whether we're going into a recession. Where do you stand?
So, look, for the past 3 or 4 months, we've been between 27.25 and 30.25 on the S&P. Right now, we're smack dab in the middle of that range. I think until we get more clarity on whether the tariffs on 10% on list 4 items will be implemented until on September 1st, it's going to be really hard for markets to gain a lot of upward momentum or downward momentum until there's a bit more clarity.
Is that just to sit in cash and wait?
Certainly not, right? Because I think the risks are fairly symmetric. I think we already have a reasonable amount that's already priced into markets for the next tranche of tariffs to be implemented. And I think importantly, the mistake investors have made over the past year is to assume that when tariffs are implemented, it's going to be game over for the economic expansion. And what we've learned is that it's trimmed growth, but hasn't derailed growth.
Who calls the shots at UBS? I'm serious.
What's that?
Who calls the shots at UBS? I have money at
Sergio Armati.
No. But for your forecasts.
So we have different divisions at UBS. We have a wealth management division, an investment bank,
and asset
management. I work for the wealth management division.
And what's your year-end target?
Office.
Okay.
So we have a 6-month rolling target of 30.25.
So who has
Our investment bank strategist has a different view.
Trahan comes on and pounds the table on 25.50. So who's right? Who am I supposed to? I have money at UBS. Do I listen to you? Do I listen to Francois Trahan? You talk out of both sides of your mouth,
so our team synthesizes all of the views that
what is the synthesis?
And our view right now is that investors should have a diversified portfolio, and we expect that markets will gradually drift higher.
But you see how I could be confused with Francois Trahan is at 25.50 and you're at 30.25.
Yep. We've had we have different parts of our business, and we allow for different views to take place.
It's Big Tent.
Well, that's convenient because the market could go up to 30.25 or could go down to 25.50. That's UBS's view.
So what we try to do is try to say how should an individual investor be invested based on the views coming from the chief investment office.
You think Francois Trahan is wrong?
So our view is that markets are unlikely to reach the levels that are forecasted.
Your
by
view,
bank are within the wealth management business.
Wealth management. Correct. Okay. All right. I'm not sure.
Julian.
We'll break the tie here.
Yeah.
We're siding with Jeremy. We think the year end is 3,000.
Is that the House view, or is that your?
That's the House view.
Your view.
That's BTIG's view.
Finally.
That's where we are. I mean,
I know. I've needled you too. You thought we could go. You were one of the real bullish guys at 30.